1 year ago, Dennis, which is not his real name, found himself in Naguru remand home in Kampala, where children below the age of 18 who are in conflict with the law are kept as they await court trial. He is accused of murder. At the time of his arrest, Dennis was in Senior 3.
There are certainly man who died in our village, and they accused us that our family is they are the one who did that incident.
Dennis narrated the circumstances under which he was arrested, saying it took him by surprise.
It was even a week to go back to school, and I was already prepared to go back. I was just at home with my mother, and I saw the police came and arrested us. My father was not there. For them, they told us that we are going to the police station to make some statements. My father heard that. He came to the police station, and also they arrested him.
They spent a week in a police cell before they were charged in court. He was remanded to the home while his parents went to prison.
I was in the court, and it was my first time to hear what I did. The things was even new to me. I cannot even murder someone or to kill someone. They are just saying that I killed someone. The judge sent us to remand. That's why I ended up at Naguru remand home.
Just like most of the children here, Dennis had the impression that he was being taken to a prison, but this was watered down on arrival.
When I got here, I saw many children doing their works, and they asked that it's not a prison, it's like a home. I'm seeing every child is doing his work. They are not panicking.
Dennis admits that it was not all roses at first, and adapting to his new environment was emotionally daunting.
I was not feeling good because I was so sad, because I'm not having the life of which I was having. The difference is here you cannot do what you want. You cannot go to school, because for me, by then I was studying.
With time, the 17-year-old was able to blend in. He made friends and actively participated in the skills the home teaches them to keep them busy.
There is horticulture, rabbit farming, there is tailoring, there is poultry. For me, I prefer horticulture.
He gave NTV a glimpse of his typical day in the remand home.
We wake up around 7. We start doing our work of cleaning. We are preparing ourselves to go for players. After playing, we normally go for our skills. We usually plant some vegetables, skuma, spinach, tomatoes.
It has been 1 year and 3 months in the remand home as Dennis waits to be tried.
It's a unique case. It's a case that took a direction of, that became a bit political, and in the process, I think there came in maladministration of justice, because the investigating arm of government, that's the police, okay? When you go into the details, could not conclude its investigations to enable the DPP work on the file. And as I've already explained, there is that interconnectivity. There is the investigating arm, then there is the DPP, then there is the court. So if one arm doesn't execute his or her work, okay, even at the level of an officer, then you bring us problems.
In incidences where a juvenile who is 17 turns 18 while on remand, Fred Ngabirano, the Commissioner of Youth and Children Affairs from the Ministry of Gender, explains how these are handled.
Assuming the case is hard and the sentence being passed, the verdict, the law provides that this person who is now an adult, for example, if you had committed murder, okay, or any other case that attracts a death sentence, you cannot sentence him to death because he committed a crime when he was a child. When it comes to sentencing, he's sentenced and sent to an adult prison.
Dennis is one of the many youngsters who need counseling after remand to help them cope with psychological issues. He has been granted bail, but his dreams for an education came to a standstill and he is unsure of his interest to return to school. The 17-year-old wants to be a lawyer.
Even I stopped in S3 and they are saying that if you was in the old curriculum, you are supposed to go back to S1. I will push up this horticulture until I make myself somehow.
Ngabirano says the ministry is working on ensuring that justice for juveniles is not delayed.
And they release these children to be
MILDRED PEDUN, NTV.